Alrighty, guys, it is 3:30 this Wednesday, March 25th. Time to wrap it up for today. And yeah, we got a one sloppy day today for sure. That has been whipping back and forth pretty wildly. You see this middle stuff going on there? That is crazy stuff. I mean, these bars are huge. This is like 55 up to the 55 up to the 69. So like 10 plus point bars, whipping back and forth like that. Very difficult to do anything with that, especially when you're trading in the middle. It's just it's hard to fade it. It's hard to find any edges here. It's just difficult. But in the bigger picture, as you can see on the F2, you have a pretty decent distribution going. It's just range bound and it's whipping back and forth. So you're looking to buy, and when you start trading above the 60s, you're looking to sell when you start trading below 30. Sorry, you're looking to buy below the 35s. You're looking to sell above the 60s. That's kind of the general direction. But it's been very difficult to get on the edges on that one. So as I've watched this whipping back and forth, I haven't even tried to trade it. So no trades on the ES or NASDAQ or the bonds. So no trades at all for my. No, sorry, I'm wrong. I did take a couple of trades on the ES this morning. That's what I did. So you can see I'm up to buck 25 on the ES. That was earlier on here. What did I do? That was over here in the middle of the day when we were trading after that initial slow retracement back to the mean. I tried a couple of short trades here for a rotation down, and I kept getting shaken out of the trades, those two trades. So I just kind of let it go. And of course, like 20 minutes later, no, 10 minutes later, the whole thing just tanked. So there you go. So I looked at that like, yeah, okay, that sucked. So I missed that whole thing, but I haven't tried to re-engage it since. I felt like everything's kind of sloppy. It's almost like you're a bit off when you're looking at it. So you see this retracement, runs it back up again, then right back down again. So difficult stuff. So an odd trading day for sure. But it is if you just go back to the bigger picture, you can see it's just a flat out range bound trading day. So the way to approach it is the way we said it this morning. Yes, look to buy weakness, sell strength, and trade it as such. Now we never got a really good directional move, so we said this morning range-bound trading looked to buy against the 45s, 35s. They did take that 35s out a bit, and they had one big run to the downside to the 66 15s. And then on the and on the way up, we looked to sell strength up to that 80s. We talked about the 95s and 6705s, but we never got above the 66 80s. And that was also maybe we looked to get short, but difficult to get short against this when it runs like that. So it runs hard up and then completely reverses, and then it flops around a lot. And then it had one big run to the down. So neither of them were really easy to get on if you tried it. So range bound trading was the ticket, but it wasn't easy for sure. Nasdaq, very similar action, range bound, as we said this morning, and nothing to really lean against in terms of direction. I didn't take any Nasdaq trade. It was even whippier on the Nasdaq, kind of crazy action going on. And you can tell when you're looking at this whole thing, this in the middle, it starts taking a little bit low, and then you have suddenly from the 400 up to the this is what 460, like 60 points, like that's 240 ticks right against you in like a minute and a half or something. Like yeah, that wasn't fun. That didn't work. So if you're sitting here trying to get on a trade in the middle here and it just whips you out, it's just very difficult to trade. I would just start off range bound going into the overnight on both of them. If anything, right now, since I didn't get any extensions to the upside today, I would probably favor the short try going into the overnight and see if they're going to try to take this lower. But it could go either way. So I mean, we are still hanging on the news for what's happening in that strait and if there's going to be some kind of a deal happening there. News for tomorrow, Thursday, we get the jobless claims at 8:30, nat gas report at 10:30, Kansas City Fed at 11. That was about it. Yeah, that's about it. 7-year auction at 1. There you go. So that's what we got to work with. And bond market, I didn't take any trades there either. I was looking at it. I missed the only trade I missed was the one. Well, the trade I missed, which I was looking for, like they tested this one once, twice at the upper area. Then you had a little bit of a stall here at the 22s. And it was not quite up the at the upper edge, but it was set up nice 4 bars, didn't go anywhere. I was looking at it for a bit, but this been whipping back and forth, so I didn't do anything with it. I kind of missed that thing. And so no trades on the bonds, but you can see him whipping around quite a bit. So difficult trading on the bond as well. But they also range bound. And I would stay with the slight bias to the upside on the bond. So it's everything seems to be in a holding pattern, waiting for some outcome on this Strait of Hormuz deal. So that's where we are. We will leave it there for now, guys. So I'll wrap it there. We'll see you guys back bright and early in the morning. Let's see if we get a better trading day then. That has been a pretty difficult trading day for sure. Alrighty, guys, we'll leave it there. I'll see you back at 8:05 tomorrow morning. Later.